how's it going, guys? This is Brandon from USF1. I'm going to try to keep this session short. This video is about week 2, day 4 of and final day of Formula 1 testing in Barcelona at the Circuit de Catalunya track in Spain. And as usual, we see Ferrari leading the top of the leaderboards, at least in lap time and total. Well, not total laps ran, but Raikkonen set the fastest time in the entire testing session with a 118.6 blistering time, especially for Spain. And Verstappen put in the second highest at a 119.4. That's only 8/10 off the pace, but that's still 8/10 off the pace is like a lifetime in Formula 1. But who knows? Like, I think Raikkonen was on a race sim, and everyone else was just sort of just testing out some waters and seeing what can happen. There was some incidents for the day. Looks like Raikkonen had problems in the morning. Didn't hinder him too bad considering he still put in 111 laps. I think it was something minor like electrical or something like that. Haas, unfortunately, Romain Grosjean only put in 76 laps today and he had to park it at the end. If you watch my last video, I sort of explained that a little bit more. I think it's mainly a water leak. And Toro Rosso, he put out Carlos Sainz. Ran out of gas, probably. He stopped right at the end of his 132nd lap. Red Bull had turbo problems, so Max Verstappen was kind of limited to only just 71 laps today. But overall, they had a very solid testing session during the weeks. Ricciardo wasn't testing today, but he was at the track, and he did give an impromptu fan sighting, viewing, autograph session to the fans that were there in Spain. Good for him, because I'm sure a lot of those guys probably really appreciated just even talking to a driver, yet alone just being there and being there. Like, it's kind of cool, And then Bottas and Hamilton both split times in the Mercedes today. They put in sub 119.8, 54 and 53 laps respectively. For the likes of them, they're probably running on softs. I don't actually know what they were running today. But they were probably running softs considering that their times are only at 119. But they didn't come anywhere near the Ferrari. But again, we don't know what testing programs they were running. Hülkenberg and Palmer both split time today in the Renault. Hülkenberg had a clear advantage with a 119.8 to Palmer's 120.2. But you don't know if they were running the same test program or not. So again, I'm going to keep repeating it in all my videos. Times are relative when it comes to testing because they all run different programs and at different times. Sergio Perez got his time in with the Force India. He put in a blistering 128 laps. That's insane. Best lap time of a 120.1. That's equal to Kevin Magnussen's pace yesterday in our softs run. So we'll see how that goes. They're our main competitor. At least that's what we said last year. So we'll see if we could compare, get a one-up on them this year. Lance Stroll in the Williams, for once, he did not wreck. He put in over 132 laps today with the best lap time of a 120.3. He has to be feeling great considering he put in over 100 laps for the first time in all of his testing sessions, and he didn't wreck it. He didn't botch it up. He didn't do anything wrong. It was a flawless run. Probably had some flaws, but he didn't scrub it up too bad. Fernando Alonso and McLaren, they all had a major issue again. They had to put it up in the the cloak of shame. They had to take the McLaren down, and but they did get a respectable 43 laps in, and with only a best time of a 121.3. That must be probably one of their quickest laps in this entire 2 weeks, 8 days of testing. So it's kind of unfortunate for Fernando Alonso. I'm sure he wants that Honda engine to be performing well. I'm sure every McLaren fan wants that engine to perform well. I think overall Formula 1 fans want to see the McLaren at least be competitive. It's sort of a shame that they're going to be limited to the final back places on the grid. And then finally, last but not least, the Sauber, both Ericsson and Wehrlein both had sessions today in the Sauber C36. Ericsson led Wehrlein for once with a 121.6. He put in 59 laps. And then Pascal Wehrlein put in a best lap time of a 123.9. 24.5, and he completed 42 laps for Formula One testing. Again, you don't know if they had the same run or on the same tires, or like the 123.5 seems like probably a medium set. But I almost forgot. I also have been featured in a new blog called JR Sports. I'll put the link on the bottom of in the description. I always seem to do that with my left hand. Need to do it with right hand. But yeah, I wrote an article about Haas and their brake issues, at least between last year and now. If you want to check that out, guys, I'll follow the link below, and appreciate if you read some more of his articles. His name is Joseph. He's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, guys, that's it for my Formula One testing. I'll probably have a culmination of testing video sometime, probably either tomorrow or Sunday. We'll see. But yeah, guys, I'm Brandon with USF1, your source for Formula One news here in North America. Till then, guys, take care.